You know, you're saying things like the biggest risk for Baidu is regime change, and the odds of a coup that takes out Xi Jinping has risen significantly since the COVID virus.
Right.
I don't know. Is it because you're coming out of Falls Church, which is CIA country, or what? Talk to us.
Maybe I know something you don't. No, nothing like that. It's really tough to watch, the political machinations of, the Politburo and the Politburo Standing Committee and all of that stuff, because as an outsider, it is tough to kind of read the tea leaves. But looking at it myself, knowing what I know, and then just also, other smart people are also saying, hey, look, this is not something that's likely at all. Right. I'm just saying that. And when I said risk, by the way, I was talking about the risk of the stock going up, because I have a sell recommendation on both Alibaba and Baidu. Have had a sell or strong sell for about a year and a half. So, but the thing that I thought was interesting is everybody's really trying to cling on to any kind of good news. They were beats. I mean, those companies are, the management teams are very competent. It's just the environment that I think is just really, really harsh right now, and 9% growth just really is not what you want to see in a software-based business, right?
John, this is Emily joining the conversation, and now you made 2 points that I want to follow up on. On that sell call that you've had on the stock, is there a price target that you've got your eyes on for Alibaba shares?
Yeah, so I'm of course going to be adjusting my price targets as I do every quarter. I don't know where those are going to go, but both of my price targets, I believe, for Baidu, for Alibaba, I think it's above right now, or in the ballpark, something like that. Regardless of the target price, though, I just can't. I would struggle to, be able to upgrade it to even a hold right now. I just think, and the biggest problem is the underlying securities, the risk of the underlying security, not necessarily the business, although there's plenty of risk there too, right? But the SEC and the Chinese Communist Party are really at loggerheads with regard to these mandatory audit reviews, and I don't see any wiggle room on either side. And so by pulling and doing all, like, maybe there's a deadline by 2024, but I wouldn't be surprised if, like I've said, if that Xi Jinping doesn't act sort of proactively and just sort of say those Baba and Baidu shares are null and void. Maybe he gives some exchange for the shares traded in Shanghai or Hong Kong, but that's a catastrophic loss risk that is, I think, very much on the table.